Alright, this is the first of a series of lessons, or I'm sorry, overviews of lessons with students for my website to show you what my students are working on and the improvements. This gentleman's name is Rob Parker. He's been a great student. Been working together for a couple months. When he first showed up, he had a good setup. He was very athletic. Played baseball. He's a bigger guy, so his flexibility level is not where it should be for golf, obviously, but it's something that we are working on. As you can see here, he'll take the club back inside of that line. All right, to the left of that line, I like to see that club travel straight up that bottom line, which is the shaft plane line. The other line here is the shoulder plane line. I never really see the club go outside of those two lines. These are just two of the lines that I draw. I draw several others to check the swings, but as you see, he comes back. He gets it into not a bad spot. He gets the club a little close to him there, and his head kind of raises a little bit, as you can see. But from right here, his hands should travel straight down and drop into what Jim McLean started calling the slot. Oops, I lost my lines here. I apologize. But Jim McLean calls that dropping it into the slot, which is dropping your hand straight down at the top of the swing. As you can see, when Rob gets to the top here, he has a tendency to go over that line. The hands are outside of the lines, which is a big no-no. I want to see your hands closer to that bottom line. Club is way outside the line and kind of chops down on it. It's pretty bad when he first showed up. We'll play that through all the way. As you see, he swings the club more like an axe. After about an hour, we fixed the setup a little bit. The setup was pretty good to begin with, so it really wasn't much that I changed. I just moved him a little further away from it, just a hair. I want to see the left hand kind of, if anything, he might be a little too far away from this here. But I like to see the hand just straight down from the feet. You see he'll take the club up, and he'll bring them back down a little better, which is nice. So that was a pretty big improvement. Moving his hips better. He doesn't really release the club here. He just kind of holds on to it. But he does a pretty good job there. And then today was our next lesson. Sit-ups. Again, his setup is pretty good. And he takes the club back perfectly here. Brings it straight up that plane line, which is pretty awesome. That's great. And comes right back down. That's almost perfect. I like to see his hands drop a little more this way, but I like to see that club go straight down. Still kind of coming over just a hair. That's not even really coming over it. That's pretty darn good. Coming down to a good impact position. He's clearing his hips. So that's a pretty big improvement. We'll play that through. We'll clear all this out of there and play that through. It's a pretty awesome transformation. So that's pretty darn good. So to compare two swings here, we'll compare the one from today on the right and the one from 1 month ago on the left. We'll play the one on the right first. He'll take it up and he'll drop it back down pretty nicely there. And then the one over here, I'll take it up and way over the top. So that's pretty great transformation. It's just a little bit of good work that he's done, and you can do in the future. It just shows you what good work can do. And hope you like